Good morning, guys. Happy Monday. So I just wanted to check in really quickly before I showed you my food for today. I'm working in my planner. By the time you see this video, you will have seen my planner that I am using for this year. I want to show you a couple things I did not show you in my planner video because I just did them last night. So let me... in the first one here. Here it is. So hold on one second. So I wanted to add in, I told you guys in my planner video that this is technically the budget happy planner, but I am doing it for my budget, my home, and my YouTube. So anyway, in the very front of it, right before the savings goal page, I went ahead and just added in my goals for the year. And so my word of the year is focus. And then just all the things I'm focusing on, which I do talk about in my New Year's video. I will try to remember to link it above. Anyway, so that I added that in there. And then I also added my January goals. So that's just on the front of the January tab. There's a lot of glary stuff in this thing. So I just took one of the little half sheets I bought, which I love these half sheets. I am definitely going to stock up every time they have a sale. Anyway, so I have my January goals, so I just listed those out. So I think I'm going to do that every month too, is just do my goals on these little half sheets. So in case you missed my one thing, I worked on my grocery haul video. These are all my, so I put all my meals in for the week. So tonight we're having, family's having spaghetti. I'm just going to make some grilled chicken. Actually, I think I'm going to do the baked yogurt chicken because I didn't make that last night. Instead, I did the vegetarian chili that I made for lunches because it was so good, you guys. I'll turn this around and talk to you more about that. Anyway, so I am all set up for the week. I am going to put in my points right here. And I already took my vitamins. I'm drinking my water. I did my exercise this morning. So I am off to a great start. I kind of failed this weekend in the household duties though, because I had 3 things on my list: to clean the carpets, to change all the sheets, and to clean the pantry. I only did the sheets. I didn't do the carpets or the pantry, but I remembered I have next Monday off for a holiday. What is the holiday? Martin Luther King Day, I think. So I'm going to do the carpets in the pantry on that day. I figure I have the day off, so I can just I can do more things for that weekend because it's a 3-day weekend. But anyway, yeah, this weekend I spent a lot of time just experimenting and cooking in the kitchen and then reading. So that's why my household duties did not get done. But anyway, so yeah, so as you saw, I posted 2 recipes this weekend. That's why I did not do a meal prep video, because the only thing I meal prepped, I did the vegetarian chili, which, you guys, it is so good. I highly recommend, if you make that or make any kind of chili, to do what I did and take out like a couple cups of it, depending on how big, you know, how many servings it is, and blend it up in the blender and add it back to your mixture. It just thickens up the chili and just gives it that kind of canned chili vibe to it, and it's just so good. So good. Anyway, I had that for dinner last night because I tasted it as I was cooking it, and it was, yeah, I just had to have it. So anyway, I'm gonna have it 2 times this week for lunch. So that's something I want to talk to you guys about real quick, is that normally, you know, you guys know I do like different things, try to do different things every day for lunch, but since I am trying to watch my budget for this year, I figure one thing I can do to make those kind of changes is to do, you know, more repetitive meals at lunches. I figure I do something different almost every day at breakfast, and I do something different at dinner. So, you know, I'm still sharing with you guys different ideas. Plus, I'm not a person who normally could eat the same thing every day, and a lot of people can do that, but I like a little variety, and so so I did 2 different things. So that's why I didn't do a whole meal prep video, because it was a vegetarian chili, which I wanted to show you guys that separately, because I knew it was going to come out really good. It was just so good. Anyway, and then I chopped up vegetables and made chicken salad, which I've showed you guys chicken salad a million times. I do my chicken salads different every time. This time was, sometimes I add fruit and like grapes, but grapes are right now so expensive, so I didn't pick any of those up. And sometimes I add craisins in there, which I didn't have any of those either. So I just did more of a kind of the savory chicken salad where I just put bell peppers and mustard and Greek yogurt. It's all 0 points. And then a bunch of seasonings, and I put onions and I can't remember, there were some other things. Oh, celery and carrots and those kind of things. So So 2 days this week, I'm going to have the vegetarian chili. One day I'm going to do a chicken salad wrap, and then another day I'm just going to do chicken salad with the veggies, like I like to eat it with the veggies. And then one day this week I have a training, and that's on Wednesday, so we have lunch at the training. So I'm just going to bring a lot of snacks that day, which you will see, and that way if there's something that I can't really eat, I have a lot of snacks. And since the training ended up being smaller than we thought, the training is actually at our office in one of our big meeting rooms. And so it's not like I can't leave at lunchtime to go grab something. So I'm just going to find out what we're having for lunch, and I may just take, just like I said, just take some extra snacks, maybe take some chicken salad or something like that I can just eat. So that is my week. It's going to be pretty simple as far as lunches go. Breakfast will be the usual. I did make some 2-ingredient bagels this weekend. I have one left. I'm going to have that for breakfast. I will show you that. It's a small one. I made two batches, so it came out with like 2 really big ones and 2 really small ones. It was really weird. And I felt like the dough seemed like it was completely in half, but I don't know why I did that. So anyway, I'm just going to count it as 2 points because it's a lot smaller than the other one. And I made those caramel apple empanadas. Oh my gosh, it was so good. I did have some issues with the dough. I had 2 that failed, 2 empanadas that failed. Just the dough just would not come together. It just disintegrated. It was so weird. So I think I still need to play around with it some more, but I definitely will be making some more bagels this week because those are so good. If you guys have not done the 2-ingredient bagels, I highly recommend. They're so good. So that was my weekend. It's just mostly cooking. I did grocery shopping, and that's another thing too, is I only went to one store grocery shopping this weekend instead of going to several. I'm going to try to cut my Costco hauls down to either 1 or 2 times a week, depending on what I need. There's some things I just really want to get there, but I think I stocked up on like toilet paper and paper towels and Kleenexes and my husband's allergy medicines, and my husband's stomach medicine that I get there. So I stocked up on that 2 weeks ago. So I should not have to go until the end of this month. Maybe. I don't even know if I have to do that because the toilet paper and Kleenex lasts us and the paper towels last us like 2 months. But the medicine I'll have to go back and get, I think, for sure. And then I can stock up on any other things. But I'm pretty stocked up for Costco stuff right now. So I'm going to cut that down. And then also, my friend Myra was having a ton of sales on some things, and I didn't have to go to Walmart to pick up prescriptions, so I just figured I'm just going to go to one store. It's almost not worth it just to go from store to store to store. It just takes so much time, and I just really want to watch those sales, so that's what I did. I only went to one store. It was fantastic, only spending 2 hours in town versus 3 or 4, and yeah, it was just a good weekend. I read a lot, so I'm about 50% into the 3rd book for the year. I didn't start reading until yesterday because I was so busy with cooking and stuff. I did all that cooking on Saturday. So I just, and I did the chili though yesterday morning. But, so I didn't start reading till yesterday, but it still, again, feels so good to be reading, and I just feel like this year has started out really good. I have stayed off the scale. I think this will probably be the only month I do a no-weigh month because I think I need to at least weigh once a week just to give myself kind of like, what is the word? I can't think of the word, but basically it's like kind of just so I know what's going on because it's kind of driving me crazy to know what's going on, but I don't want to fail at one of my goals, so I don't want to just say, okay, I'm going to weigh this Friday and see what happens because it's a goal and I really want it. I want to just hit my goal, so we'll see what happens. If it starts wreaking any havoc mentally, then I need to do it because that's, that's more important. My mental health is more important than, staying off the scale. So anywho, I think also I just wanted to let you guys know that I think Mondays and Fridays are the only days I'm going to come on here and do a lot of talking just because it takes me so long. There's a couple reasons why. There's the editing and the uploading and exporting takes so long with the longer videos, and also it's just so dark and just gloomy in the morning, so I can't, it's really hard to, it's just foggy. It's just not safe to be recording while I'm driving. And then on the way home, the traffic is just insane lately. And so I think Mondays and Fridays I'm just going to try to get up early and just kind of give you like, okay, this is how my week's going to be. And then on Fridays I'll just kind of talk about, and I'll talk about my weekend on Mondays. And then on Fridays I'm going to talk about what the plans are for the weekend and how my week racked up. So I think that's the plan. Then Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays will just be my food, and there'll be shorter videos. So that is the plan. So I just wanted to catch you guys up on all that, and I am going to show you my breakfast now. Bye guys. Okay, so for breakfast today I am having, like I said, one of those everything bagels, so I don't know if you can see it very well. Anyway, this is a, like I said, a pretty small one, so I'm going to count it as 2 Smart Points. And then I have 2 points worth of avocado that I smashed up with a little bit of onion salt. And then I have some radishes on top of this and some sprouts. These are clover, and yeah, these are sweet clover sprouts. I know it just seems like a really weird combination, but you guys try it. It is so good. The radishes with the avocado is just amazing. So this right here is 4 points total, and then I have one of these new Dan & Light & Fit, the zero artificial sweeteners. They were 59 cents because they were almost to date, so I picked up a couple of these for the weekend. I ended up only eating one this weekend, but I just wanted to try them because I really like those Oikos yogurts that have the zero artificial sweeteners, but they are 100 calories, so 3 points. So these ones are only 2 points. So I thought I'd try it. They're pretty good. The strawberry one I had, or mixed berry or something like that I had this weekend, was really good. So it doesn't taste any different than the regular Dan & Light & Fit. So this is 2 points. So total for breakfast is 4 points, banana for 0. And then I have a cup of coffee here. I get a lot of people asking me what I put in my coffee. I just put in fat-free half and half. So I just do 2 tablespoons, which is 1 Smart Point. And I do end up having 3 coffees throughout the day. So this week I decided not to do the sugar-free sweeteners. I decided just to stick with the fat-free half and half. So this is my coffee for 1. So we have 4 and 1 point. Okay, so for lunch today, I am taking the vegetarian chili. So I do have a recipe posted for this, excuse me, that I posted yesterday. So I will link that above and down below as well. And then I have some of the Trader Joe's Gorgonzola crackers. This is 1 serving for 4 Smart Points. I figured since this is 0 Smart Points, then I could have a full serving of crackers. So I'm going to have this for lunch. And then for snacks, I have my usual cheesecake parfait. So this time I had a little bit of white chocolate sugar-free pudding mix left and a little bit of cheesecake sugar-free pudding mix left in each of the boxes. And I had enough to do 3 of these. So I have 3 of these made up for the week. And then on suggestion from a couple of my subscribers, I got some cherries. So I have some dark sweet cherries that have no sugar added, and then I also have a mixed berry. So I just layered those in there. Not that you can really tell because it's a mess. But anyway, so this is going to be 1 Smart Point for the pudding mix. And then I just have some vegetables. I have some peppers, some carrots, and more carrots. Yes, I ran out of celery because I have to use it for so many things. And then I have 2 mandarin oranges. So this will be my snack today.